Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Please show me your tree colors. Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. I don't want to learn.
Alright. Well, leave it though. Okay.
Yo. Man, I had this person come in my comments a few days ago. And in the comments, I don't know if they commented and deleted it or however they go. But I'm like, man, I want everybody to see this, right? Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all what struck this person to comment in the first place. Well, it was under my video where I did Don Russell, The Block is Hot. So then man. So if y'all recall, I did a video. Hold on, let me get back so I can share. I did this video right here a couple days ago, and y'all, The Block is Hot. So in this video, I was mainly speaking about the indictment that Hollywood Next had read. I was speaking on the indictment that Hollywood Next had read. Okay. So it was this video right here. This video. Where I was speaking on the indictment that Hollywood Next had read. So, okay. We get this person. Hold on. Then it goes to say, let's go to the comments. Where is she? I'm looking for it. I'm gonna show y'all. I don't even see her comments no more. But the comments was by Rebecca Johnson. I don't even know who this person is. Let me see. Let's see if I do this. That, approve that. Approve that. Okay. So she deleted the comments, but you know what? Boom. Even though she deleted the comments, I got it, right? I got it. So what y'all see here me check something. I dropped the link in the chat. Boom. All right. So she responded to my video, say, all I want to know is why you waited so long to try to get attention when you was always fair. You know damn well everybody knows Dana is the biggest liar in these YouTube streets, and he's connected to everybody who's against Rob, Angelo, Larry, cousin Levi, Sharon, Kip. You just want to be relevant, just trying to give the government a case. I hate you act and sound very stupid right now. This one said that I act and sound very stupid right now. I'm not getting it. I'm trying to understand this woman, who, if it's a woman or a man, say that I act and sound very dumb and stupid. So hold on. That wasn't the end of. That wasn't the end of. It wasn't the end of her comments. So when she made this comment here, I went on. Hold on, let me try to find it for y'all. Cause I went on and commented more. When she made those comments, I'm finding it because I can see it on my phone. I did respond to her comment. I responded to that part of it. I said, LOL. I guess Don Russell indictment don't mean nothing. I said, you funny, but I don't try to do nothing. The black and white doesn't lie. So, Aaron, what's up, man? I'll bring you on here. So she said the black and white doesn't lie. I told her go and check Hollywood Next live where she read the indictment. I say the black and white doesn't lie. So this lady goes back. She comes back and say, hold on. She comes back and says this. You're right. By Hollywood reading the indictment don't mean nothing to me. Now, these are people that want us to believe that Dana J is such a bad person. But she comes out and say, you're right. By Hollywood reading the indictment don't mean nothing to me. It's irrelevant and dumb. How is a federal indictment irrelevant and dumb when it's pertaining to Don Russell? But if it has something to do with Dana J or Levi or Sharon or Hollywood or Prima Donna, anybody else that's out here advocating for R. Kelly, then it would mean something, right? These are the people that want attention. These are the people that want us to argue with them. These are the people that want us to go back and forth with them. A person who would literally sit here and say the indictment doesn't mean nothing. The indictment doesn't mean nothing. This woman said, I told her to go and go to Hollywood Next, listen to the reading of the indictment. If you feel like Don haven't done nothing, go and listen to the indictment. So she goes on to say, you're right. By Hollywood reading that indictment don't mean nothing. To me, it's irrelevant and dumb. We all know Don was trying to help Rob. Why you think he tried getting a cease and desist? He didn't try to get a cease and desist. He called himself doing a cease and desist with inappropriate materials, which turned into terroristic threat. That's what he did. So, against Lifetime, so now you're telling me you believe the lying government? I don't think the government is lying, because in the indictment it said these were Don Russell statements. Don Russell made the statement. Don Russell admitted to what he done. So I'm not believing the federal government. I'm believing what Don Russell said he did. Okay, they say Faith Rogers and her mom, when we saw with our own eyes what they did to Rob, what they were doing to Michael Williams, and if Rob haven't reported these things stolen, why is any concern to you? Well, how can Rob report shit stolen if the man is in prison? How can you report something stolen if you're in prison? When you're in prison, that means you are locked away from society. You don't have the privileges that a free person have. Your freedom is taken. So how can he file a report? This really sound like TBD, to be honest. This really sound like something straight from her, but I'm not gonna say it's her because it say Rebecca Johnson. But with that being said, how can Rob report his item stolen if he's incarcerated? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's all we gotta do is make it make sense. That's it. That's all. So she goes on to say, Rob haven't reported his thing stolen. Why is it any concern to you? I'm not the only person about Robert about Kel's possessions being in the hands of Con Hustle. I'm not the only person worried about Kel's prized possessions and materials being in the hands of Con Hustle. It's not just me, but you want to address me on this little small platform. But guess what? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad you watch. I'm glad to know that you're watching. Then she said, why is it any concern to you? Dana, Levi, Sharon, Barry Hankerson, Sony, Angelo, Larry, and the government, our concern is getting Rob out first, not who's trying to steal his thing, steal his thong. I didn't know Don Russell was wearing thongs or whatever, or stealing thongs or whatever. But hey, I understand what you're saying, steal his thing. And all I'm saying is I started following you because you were fair and gave out facts. Now you just here for a foolery on a man's life. Now, how you started following me and I just gave out facts and I just started reporting on this case. I just started reporting on this R. Kelly sector, period. I haven't been reporting on this R. Kelly sector too long. So if you was following me because I was fair and gave out facts, I don't know what to say. I'm quite sure I've been the same way. I've been the same way since I came on these YouTube streets to this day. G Joy say I'm on a different account. I have two, as y'all know, in one of my computers. The other is on my phone. Love you all, and stop popping. Just stop popping to see what's bro by speaking on. Okay, now I'm speaking on what's on the screen right now. So she said, Dana, Levi, Sharon, Barry Hankerson, Sony, Angelo, Larry, and the government. Our concern is getting Rob out first, not who's stealing, who's trying to steal his thing. And all I'm saying is I started following you because you were fair and gave out facts. Now you just hear. So if the indictment is not a fact, then what is you so upset about? Everything else I've spoke on, everything else I've read about have came from indictments. How's it going? And hello everyone in the chat. Hello everyone in the chat. I haven't been able to look at it because I'm really just talking and showing y'all what's on the screen right now. So if you started following me because I was fair and gave out facts, what has changed since then? What has changed since then? If the indictment came down and it was about Dana J, guess what I would have read? I would have read the same indictment if Dana J if an indictment came out and had Dana J in it. Guess what I would have read? I would have read the indictment because what I believe in the black and the white. That's it. I believe out here. That's it. You can't finna sit here and tell me that I shouldn't believe the indictment. This mother gonna say the indictment don't mean nothing. It is irrelevant and dumb. Make it make sense. So the indictment, when it pertains to the indictment, when it pertains to Don Russell, don't mean nothing. But if that same indictment had Dana J name in it, it'll be all over the internet. Let's make it make sense. If that indictment had Levi's name in it, it would have been all over the internet. If that indictment had Sharon's name in it, it would have been all over the internet. Everybody should have believed it. But since it got Con Hustle in there, it's dumb. It's not believable. So she go on. Now, I said, okay. I just said, okay, whatever. So she goes on to say, no, I'm not saying you're a bad guy. All I'm saying is you, out of all people, even when you apologized to Dana 2 months ago, how much he stretched his truth. I'm trying to understand this part right here. And Dana J, if you in my chat, I got to come back on the StreamYard to see if you in there. I need to understand, when did I, Big Val Opinion, apologize to you? I'm trying to understand, when did I apologize to Dana J? Because right here, whoever this person is said that I'm not saying you're a bad guy. All I'm saying is you, out of all people, even when you apologized to Dana J 2 months ago, how much he stretched his truth. I don't understand it. When have I ever apologized? When have I ever done something to apologize to this brother Dana J? Never. So I'm trying to understand. Whoever this person is, more than likely don't know me. More than likely don't follow me. What's going on, brother? When have I apologized to you in the last?
Damn, you're apologizing to me? Where was I at when that happened?
I don't know. What have I done to you to apologize to you? I don't know if they think I'm another person, or I don't know.
And like I say, everybody getting a taste of when you go against Con Hustle. This is their version of Kel's Nation that he was talking about.
But I'm so it's so funny to me, because when you read it, just like when I read this, I'm gonna go back and read it all, and when you hear it, it goes directly to one person. When he was on Choke, when everyone was saying how much the lies he tell, what he do, tell another lie. Now I was in the Virgin.
But when did I lie on Choke Channel? What have I lied about?
When was you in the Virgin Islands? This is what they say. You said you was in the Virgin Islands.
Say what?
Look on the stream, man. It said you said you was in the Virgin Islands.
I said Angelo was in the Virgin Islands.
They said shake your
I was reading what was on the John. So I never, what the fuck, man? Look, I had a good day at church. These crash dummies, don't you know how the ghosts on Miss Pac-Man, when you eat the power pellet and they turn blue and they just start bouncing everywhere? Mm-hmm. That's what they remind me of. Of
course.
But I'm gonna give them reality later on tonight, though.
But this person commented. Remember that day I told you, I say, but they deleted the comment.
Yeah. But
about, like, when you're a content creator, people can make a comment and delete it, but you can always go back and see it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I was going to my phone and they looking at comments. I'm like, man, they popped back up. So I'm like, okay, here go the comments she was saying. Then she say, I can see the newcomers believing him for about 30 minutes, but you out of all people know this when you used to call him out on his lies. But anyway, have
When
a
did
happy.
that happen?
I don't. This is why I'm trying to understand who the fuck do they think I am? Who do I look like on these YouTube streets?
Man, these people are runaway crash dummies. And the commercial for the Matrix just came out just now. Oh my god.
And this was the head. This was the beginning comment right here. All I want to know is why you waited so long to try to get attention when you always was fair. You know damn well everybody knows Dana is the biggest liar in these YouTube streets.
So if
He's
that's the case, what have I lied about?
he's connected to everybody who's against Rob, Angelo, Larry, cousin Levi, Sharon, and the name that hadn't even been ringing in the YouTube streets. Killed. You just want to be relevant, just trying to give the government a case. I hate you act and sound very stupid right now. I was like, what?
Yo, bro.
I act and sound very stupid right now. Are you serious? So I
Yo,
followed this up right here, right, Dave.
make sure you send me that one because I'm gonna make an example today.
I'm gonna send it to you because I just screenshotted it. So
I got time today.
I sent the text. I commented after this and I said, well, if you don't believe me, I said all you gotta do is go to Hollywood Next and listen to her read the indictment. So
You better not say her because they don't like her, so that means she against Rob.
Right. So she went on to say, so she went to Hollywood Next, right? So she come back and say, you right, by Hollywood reading that indictment don't mean nothing.
What?
It don't mean nothing to me. It's irrelevant and dumb. This is why I say it sounds like somebody we heard before. You're right, by Hollywood reading that indictment don't mean nothing to me. It's irrelevant and dumb. We all know Don was trying to help Rob. Why you think he tried to get a cis? How do you try to get a cis and deceased? How do you try?
A what?
She say Don tried getting a cease and desist against Lifetime. So now you telling
A cease and desist or a cease and decease? Which one was it? And because if you're trying to get a cease and desist, I thought a cyst was a big bump for that grow on your body, and a deceased is something that's that's a dead person.
Man, she got CEASE and desist DESIST against Lifetime. Which how are you trying to get a cease and desist against someone by sending them provocative photos and shit? Like
So I got a question. Let's skip that part because see, people fail to realize the dumb part. All right, if you're trying to help Rob, how do you go on one platform and say that wasn't you on a gun threat, but then you turn around and say it was a bomb threat, but then we find out it was a gun threat, and then on top of that, we find out that they got you on digital footprints. So how can you say it's not you? Can somebody make that make sense?
ain't no way around it, bro.
That's just like saying I robbed a bank and they got me on digital footprints, but I'm telling the judge, nah, man, ain't me. Now you plan on people's character.
Man, I'm telling you. Then
I've been trying to stay quiet for as long as I can.
Listen to what I heard today.
Okay.
Let me see.
but I can't really hear it.
Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I play the right one.
Media needs something else to talk about. Now they need to rob. They always want the one or two of their own. Look what they did with Harvey Weinstein and Weinstein, you know. So they'll find some reason to go to somebody else, and they have to throw in a token every now and then to make it seem balanced, you know. That people have been asking me with this thing. First of all, I don't have any of fucking Rob's music.
He said he don't got it. Then he said he got it.
Huh?
Hold on. He said he don't have any of Rob music. Then
Or his gold records for sale any fucking where. If I was gonna put shit out, I would put it on my platform, IndyBuild.com. Why the fuck would I make somebody else somebody when I got a platform I can put it out there on my own? I'm not about that shit. I'm about making sure we keep the money within, not giving it to somebody else. So I'll have shit on eBay. Whoever's lying and saying that I do not. All of his music is safe, tucked away, waiting for him to say what he wants to be done with the shit. Until that happens, it's gonna stay safe and tucked away. I have every fucking released album, and all the motherfuckers are sitting there in certain places, secured and copyrighted. So all that shit about me putting out.
listen to the extortion, right?
Send me that.
Time off of none of that shit. If I set up a platform, what am I saying? I expect to get paid that back. For my work, which may be 10 to 20 based on how much I put in.
How the fuck that you pay? You want to get paid for your work? What work have you done?
He caused all the confusion amongst the real supporters. That's what works done.
Look at that, that's his shit. I don't take my.
This shit is crazy, man. Then he say he gave Kerry a watch only because Kerry didn't have nothing that belongs to his brother, so he gave him a watch so that he would have something that his brother bought him. So if your brother, if Kels bought it for you, what the fuck good is it gonna do for Kerry? I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you this.
All right.
Yeah. Hold on real quick. You know, I recorded some shit today. Oh, here you go, right here. Y'all listen to this shit.
Watch him fucking them sex videos. Nigga, he had a sex tape on fucking for sale on the internet. How the fuck am I violated? People watching the pissing on bitches and shit. Come on, whatever fuck. Wow. That shit ain't public.
People watching them pissing on bitches. You heard that?
Huh?
That's from Don Russell.
Wow. Wow.
Watch him fucking them sex videos. Nigga, he had a sex tape on fucking for sale on the internet. How the fuck am I violated? People watching the pissing on bitches and shit. Come on.
That's your boy though. You advocated for Kels though. I can't make this up, man.
Right. This is crazy.
This shit coming straight from his mouth. But then the motherfucker want to come tell me I should be ashamed of myself. You should be ashamed of your damn self if you following this motherfucker. If this who gonna take y'all to the promised land, I see y'all on side road and better hope y'all got AAA. Tell you. So And somebody said that they seen that same name in your chat before with the message. Let me see. But Don for Rob, yeah, it's Cap. He not for Rob. What type of so-called friends say that about their friends? Right, especially when this man is going through what he's going through at this time. You know what he's going through at this time in his life. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be out here. You know what I'm saying? You claim you doing speaking good of Rob, but everything you doing got bad intentions behind it. Then you gonna extort the man. You take his shit, and then you gonna blame it on Keith. And see the narrative that he ran with. I'm gonna see you the video. He said, "Well, him and Keith came up with this plan to where they split the shit to where if one of them go down, the other one would have the shit, so that the feds would get everything." So what he done is by him saying that is when they come and take the shit from him, they know if they need to get the rest of it, go to Keith. The dude be dry snitching like a motherfucker, man. That's all he doing. This motherfucker's out here connecting dots, making it. He talking about then this person gonna tell me I'm making it easy for the government. The government don't fucking know Big Vile Penny, but they know Don. This man went down there and gave them his statement. He went down there and gave him a statement. They didn't tell him, they didn't ask him no question. He went down there and admitted to everything that he did. According to the indictment on Hollywood Next channel, he went and admitted to what he done. But then you got a person that follow him will say they don't give a damn about the indictment. But like I say, if that indictment would have had Levi's name in it, Dana name, anybody else's name other than his name, it would have been all over the internet, plastered everywhere. You need to get drunk. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna make sure I get all this stuff over to y'all. Seen that? Y'all seen them? We don't even say Cough name over here, man. That nigga name Cough over here. But I mean, a lot of that stuff that Cough doing over there, man, is we ain't got nothing to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Ice. I don't know how you say that, but yeah, we ain't got nothing to say, nothing negative to say about brother over here, man. If he doing his thing over there, we gonna do our thing over here, but we gonna do our thing independently, and we gonna think independently, and we gonna follow the facts. That's it. You ain't gonna hear nobody over here say an indictment ain't an indictment that's in black and white. So when y'all see this name, make sure y'all point it out. Make sure y'all point it out. Because to me, it seems like the biggest issue with this person is they whole concern is what Dana do. Every response is Dana in there. Then they say, I apologized to Dana 2 months ago. So if you in this chat and you ever heard me apologize to Dana, put a 1 in the chat. If you never heard me apologize to Dana, put a 2 in the chat. Now if I ain't never had a reason to apologize to Dana, put hell no in the chat. The fuck, Dana, what you did, what I did, what you did to me or what I did to you, I gotta apologize, bro. I must got a clone around here or something. Miss Virgo Gray, we ain't going down. We ain't going no damn well. No, we not. Nope. I don't watch him. I watch Dana, Prima, Sky, Sharon, Vi, Levi, Brooke. Right. Man, look. One thing about this, man, the things we do over here, man, we come with facts, we come with proofs, we come with receipts. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We can't speak on nothing that we can't prove, or we can't go back and show you where we got it from. This shit, that everything that this dude's saying is coming from the horse's mouth. But then you got donkeys out here looking the ass trying to defend. So that's it. So we'll rather have a few solid people, a few consistent people, than to have a million fragile ass people, a fragile, unbalanced people.
Mm-hmm.
Say, do any of y'all here know kills? No, we don't. We don't. We knowing Kels is not our personal interest. Knowing Kels is not our personal interest. Nobody on this side, the Dream Team family, we even care to even want to be out here saying we know Kels, because we know Kels is celebrity. Anybody can, just because you meet somebody, you go to a concert, that don't mean you know somebody. You know your brother, you know your sister, you know your cousin, you know people that you grew up with. But Kels is a fucking mega superstar. Like, you may meet him, you may see him, but even if you meet him, you don't know him. But that question right there should be asked all across YouTube. Do any of these people know Kels? How many of them really do? How many of them really have met him? I mean, how many of them really know Kels? Just because you meet somebody here and there, that don't mean you know him. You know what I'm saying? How many of these people, spend time around this man, like day to day, you know what I'm saying? Been around his kids, been around his wife, like, that's when you know somebody. But most of us, a lot of people, and I can speak for a lot of us on these YouTube streets, we just here for the injustice of the brother. We want to speak up for the injustice of the brother. We're not going to allow the federal government and others that's come against him to do the things they do without, shedding light to it. We want the world to know that he do have people out here that care, that's watching, and we care to see them do it right. As his lawyer say, if they didn't do it right, it just ain't gonna work. Right. That's it. We don't know him, but we know that this is injustice around him. Correct. Nope, I don't know him and don't need to know him in order to see the lies placed on him. Kels, what? You need to watch your face, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hold y'all real long, man. I just I was able to get those messages back those messages was from a couple days ago. That person left under my chat, so I just felt like I sharing with you all because people tell us like we want to follow the facts, and if you follow the facts, then uh, if you follow the facts, and then I mean that's all you can do. Just like his lawyer say, man, just follow the facts. That's it. You can't tell me that an indictment ain't important. If an indictment come down, you can't tell me that it's not important. In this indictment that came down, you have the person that's in the indictment giving his own statements. These are his statements, not a statement that they made for him. He went and made his own statement to the federal government. So how you gonna tell me not to believe that? But then y'all want us to believe that Dana J or Levi or Sharon or Kip, or, you know what I'm saying? All these people are doing so much injustice. And the person who's out here flaunting around on these YouTube streets with stolen merchandise, stolen material, stolen music, and he's helping, right? He's helping. And what you consider stolen is anything that you wasn't given permission to take. That's called stealing. So now we even see that the federal government is after Kels was indicted, after Kels was convicted, the federal government wanted to go after his assets. Now you have a federal witness coming on YouTube streets telling what the assets are. Make it make sense. The federal government, I read an article after Kels, court done. Let's say the federal government looked to seize all Kelly's assets. So this fool get on here talking about, well, I got some of Kel's assets, Rob assets, in the stuff that I don't have. Keith got him. He know he got him. If that ain't snitching, what is it? If you don't call that snitching, what is it? And like his lawyer say, it's R. Kelly today, Bill Cosby tomorrow, and the day after that, it can be your son, or your husband, or your nephew. We gotta care the same. We gotta feel the same way about Rob as we would feel about someone that we know personally.
Hello.
Hey, bro.
Hey. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, we got you.
Hey.
Hold on right quick, Brooke, because this guy right here that said he see random ass YouTube channels putting out new Kels music, so who knows where all his stuff is. Well, the random, well, we know who this to address this. The person stated who has what that has the music.
Correct.
I mean, he's already made it known that what he has and what the other person has. And the reason why they split it up is if the federal government come and sees one part of Kel's assets, that they won't be able to get it all. That was the purpose of splitting the assets between the two people. So with that being said, YouTube itself has took down a lot of Kel's music, and now they're reposting it under different names, I guess, so that they can get the revenue themselves. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see different channels out putting up Kale's music, whether it's new or not. I'm not sure. I really don't go around looking for it, but yeah, what's up, sis?
What's going on? I see my brothers is on the panel.
What's going on, sis?
I'm pissed. I'm pissed because it's a lack of common sense that's going around, and the fact that these people say that they're so smart, they have intelligence, they can spot frauds out, they can spot the scammers out, and by no means I'm not representing the young man or whatever the case may be, or anybody else for that matter. But I want for everybody to use their micro brains, okay? Because it got to be something wrong with the brains that's not connecting with any of this, okay? Number one, you have an individual who, for some reason or another, Dana his name seems to get the reason why R. Kelly's in jail, why Don was indicted, when Dana name ain't in none of the paperwork. The Fed's not watching Dana. Dana doesn't have no track record of doing any of this, but Dana is the cause of all of this. Let's make that make sense. I need to start there, because if you go back and you read this man's indictment, and I'm talking about Don Russell, if you go back and read his indictment, it clearly says they've been watching him. They've been watching him. This ain't nothing that's new. They've been watching him since 2017, late 2017, early 2018. They have been already watching this man. So at the end of the day, if you ain't reading, you ain't knowing nothing. Secondly, why would you, knowing that they have made you an accomplice, try to make this man out to be a trafficker? Why would you even come out and say one word? That don't make sense to me. You literally just sealed his deal. I don't care how many people want to indict or want to, he got found guilty or whatever the case may be. Okay, but he ain't go to trial. He didn't go for a retrial again yet, appeal. So you shouldn't have came out and said nothing. Your partner, one of your friends who got locked up right after you, just got 8 years. So why would you even come out and say one word? Period. That's dumb.
And then
That's so dumb.
Brooke, then he try to make it seem like he don't know the dude that got the 8 years.
Listen, let these people keep being dumb if they want to be dumb. At the end of the day, all you have to do is use your common sense. Now, this stuff, I just heard about this stuff with these letters, all these letters or whatever the case may be. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm going to reserve my opinion on that. I'm not going to say anything about that yet, because I'm still listening for myself. And before I can give an educated opinion or an honest opinion about the letters and whether or not I believe that they're true, I'm going to keep that to myself until after I finish doing everything that I need to do to connect the dots. But I will say this. Because of all the drama, let's say for a minute that we know is true. I'm not saying it's true. Let's say for a minute we know. But because all the drama that has instilled or has happened already, I can believe that's something that's probably what happened. I can believe that could be an option. Only because everybody else is cooped up in drama. So to say it's unbelievable, I can't say that at this point. Okay? Because I just started listening last night. So to be able to say that, okay, well, maybe it's a possibility all because of what had transpired, it makes sense. But what also makes sense is the setup. What also makes sense is the setup. Because if you know a person's supposed to say this and that, they collect that money and all this, flying banners and all this, and then they get blocked from an email. Why you get blocked from an email if you are on that side? Make that make sense. Let's make it make sense. Not only that, let's put a little bit more pieces to the puzzle. Why would you create a whole YouTube channel and then go mod with the person, technically, in my opinion, is the reason why this man was found guilty? You're a moderator for that. You can't say it wasn't you, because everybody can still go back to that same video and still see that you changed your name and it's still there. And it's still in the same spot. So it was you. So we can see that it's still you.
Also look at that person and know that the person that's reading the letters is associated with that person. And you already heard the people from within his camp, his brothers that he considers a brotherhood, call that person out and say that they's a fucking liar. So what would make you think that they would reach out, they would allow Kels to reach out to that platform to be the platform to do something that
Well,
is
but that's why I said to give like a really like an opinion with a theory with it. I'm gonna reserve that part. I'm just saying that if you think about it, because of the drama, because what I saw was, and this is what I saw a post that said, "Okay, enough is enough." I didn't see everybody's side. I didn't heard everybody's side. Excuse me, I'm online. Don't do that. I didn't see everybody's side. I didn't heard everybody's side. So now here's what I'm getting ready to say. So I think a lot more stuff is getting ready to come out, and and when it comes out, it's just gonna come out. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we just need to be grown folk, and we need to just do whatever it is that we need to do to keep it moving. And number one, not just that. Has anybody ever thought in their right state of mind? Let's just put pennies where pennies belong. Okay, you got coins and then you got dollars, right? The quarters, the dimes, the nickels, they hang out with the change. Then you got the dollars, the $5, the $10, right? Why is it that mediocre people are doing this for R. Kelly when he's a superstar? He's the king of R&B. What the what? Have you ever in your life seen anybody, as far as in stature, handle such a delicate situation? Please help me make this make sense.
you know why it makes sense now? You know what's the
Don't
difference?
make sense to me.
You know what's the difference between 2021 compared to the old school days? You have cancel culture out here. You have so many different entities that come against these people nowadays that makes people not want to. People are more concerned about what I got going on. It's almost like what you eat don't make me shit, right?
Right.
So people are not going to. I'm not. It's more so now is turning the blind eye, even though you know it's not right. But you say, well, then I don't want my to come out, so I'm not going to go even speak on that because if somebody start digging into my background, I might just be a worse off person than the person that I'm trying to speak up for.
Okay, I can see that. But again, for the millions of people, for the not millions, but for the amount of individuals to whom he have made millionaires, I can't just see how even still like I mean it's just not connecting for me. And maybe it may connect later on. It's just not connecting for me that a man of his stature should even be dealing with someone who is not, or dealing with individuals who is not in his league. I mean, I just don't understand it. And then the stealing of the property, like number one, I don't know what the hell Andrea is doing. I don't know what the hell his children is doing, but what the hell? Because if R. Kelly was my father, the first thing I would have did was told Don Russell to bring me my father's shit, all of it. Now. Period. What is going on? What is going on? What the hell? Isn't his children adults? I'm not understanding this. It don't make sense to me. It's frustrating. So when I talk about it, I get emotional. So I try not to talk about it as much as I used to because a lot of the pieces to the puzzle does not make sense. Nobody's taking my father's stuff. Give me my father's stuff. I don't care what Nanny Woody did. Give me his stuff. They the only people who have rights to take his stuff. I don't understand why people who is not his blood don't have his stuff. I'm confused. Very confused. I am. I'm pissed and I'm confused. So with certain stuff, I gotta kind of back down on a little bit because I don't understand it.
But I've been said that as far as Drea go, like your kids are this is their generational wealth that people are out here playing with.
They already played with it. They done with it. It's done. Her kids ain't gonna have no generational wealth, all because her stupid ass. She's stupid, and I would say it to her face if I saw her in person, and I would say to her and look at her dead snake in her eye and tell her she was the dumbest fucking woman on this fucking planet Earth. That's exactly what I would say to her. She's dumb. period. Because it ain't got nothing to do with you at this point. When you birth them children and them kids got that last name Kelly, it ain't about you. It's about them, not you. You chose to stay. You left when you was ready to leave. Okay, that's their father. That's their bloodline. You got me effed up. These people are crazy. They don't know what family values is, and that's another part of it. Because at the end of the day, he did marry the wrong person. He married the wrong individual, in my opinion, and that's what it is. He married the wrong person. I'm sorry, he married the wrong goddamn person. Ain't no way. I don't care what goes on. My kids, they're gonna be protected, and they're gonna get their forward stuff. Ain't no way in the world that man's stuff is spread from the East Coast to the West Coast. Don't nobody know where nothing was at, and I know for a fact they were selling his stuff because I saw it with my own eyes on eBay. I went on eBay and I searched it, and they were selling this man's stuff for $1,200. That's trifling as fuck. And I'm sorry, Vi, I don't mean to cuss, but this is why I don't talk about this a lot, because it is very passionate to me how somebody can literally allow for another person who they once said that they loved to destroy them. Not only that, allow for their children to say, I don't give a fuck. I don't have no respect for that. Period. It bothers my soul. It bothers me bad. So I try to refrain from talking about it. But how much is enough going to be enough? And I don't care what nobody say, but they his kids. I don't give a fuck who they are. Because if they was his kids, then they would have his stuff. Period. Wouldn't no man be running around on the internet talking about I moved this stuff and they moved and they took it here to protect it? What you mean? What you can protect? Because if the FBI right now, the federal government say, I'm gonna go get that shit, I'm gonna show you how big I am. Do you not understand that they were going to get all that shit and you won't have nothing, nigga? So I'm gonna need these people to stop trying to put these fucking criminals on a goddamn pedestal and really see what's going on.
They ain't gonna do it, bro. They not
I know
gonna do it.
That's why I be having to chill.
You know what I'm saying? You got people like me. I consider it to be fair, and what I say when I listen and I go around to these platforms and I listen to people and I listen to what they're saying, and I also listen to what they are not saying. But if I hear a person say, "Well, I got this, I got that, I got Kel's signature along with I got his signature along with the signature. I know who's his power of attorney is. So there goes my authorization. So when it comes to things being put out on these streets about who's doing this and who's doing that, and this man being the one authorizing it, man, it's the federal government. The indictment proved that his mama even told him he was doing too much.
Listen,
he went too far.
It's crazy. And again, I mean, it's more than one person if you can have to blame. Ain't no way in the world as his children should any of this should be even on the table, period. And that's why you got to fault her too. And I'm talking about
because you shouldn't have married a woman that had a price on her. She went and changed.
I agree with that too. I agree with that too. But when you have kids, it ain't about you no more. Because when I have to make decisions about anything, I'm not making no decisions about me. It's about my kids. Because they're the ones who name her name then technically supposed to already change. She already got married already. I'm not understanding why she's still angry.
She claims she got treated so bad, but still wanted to carry the Kelly last name.
My point exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Well then, what woman do you really know that go through so much dramatic stuff in a relationship, abuse or whatever, that still wants to keep the last name of a man of your abuse?
Hold on, Vi. It's one exception to that rule. There's only one, and that's Tina Turner. Right? Tina Turner is the only one.
Well,
other than that,
shit.
No, that's what she told the judge. She told the judge that she ain't what nothing but her name. That was it.
Because she built the name.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I know that was her brand, but that's what I'm saying. That's an exception to what he just said.
She went through.
She earned that name.
Yeah, she built that name.
Right, Andrea ain't built shit.
What's going on, Malik?
Ain't a whole lot. Hey, listen, what number you see? What number you see?
What number? What you mean?
You know number?
I ain't doing yet. I'm not ready to do it. No, I ain't doing yet.
You know, but yeah, that's but one thing about my dad wasn't around, but my mama never made me think anything negative of my dad.
I'll tell you what it's gonna be.
Right. You're right. Go ahead, I'm listening.
You know, my mama never told me one thing negative of any perception of my dad that I have is what I saw for myself. It was never nothing that my mama told me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I appreciate my mama for. She never tried to make me think anything different of my dad that I didn't think myself. You know what I'm saying? And see, Drea, it's almost like a jealousy thing. She know what her kids are entitled to. Instead of her allowing them to receive it, she wants them to be against it because it's not going to benefit her. So this shit is way deep. Way deep. I'm quite sure if she was still married to him, the outcome would be totally different. If she was still married to him, she would be out here. She would be out here on these platforms, out here in the news, trying to get his shit back. But since the shit don't belong to her, she don't care if the kids have it. This shit is crazy.
And that's where my issue come in at, because again, it's about her, and it's not about her. It's about his children.
Kid. Yeah.
Not him, not her. You know what I mean? And I don't listen. To be honest, I don't have no sympathy for none of them. Bruce, no Curry. I don't have no sympathy for the motherfuckers either. Sorry, because at the end of the day, one of the reasons surviving R. Kelly is one of the reasons why he's where he is, and his brothers played a big part in that as well. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care how much they say he forgave his brothers. His brothers shouldn't have never said it.
But according to Don Russell indictment, he was the lead catalyst for the man being locked up. He was already Don was indicted way before Kells was even indicted. But his shit was under seal. So when he got indicted and went under seal, he made a deal with them people to say, what y'all need me to do? He asked the feds, what y'all need me to do when he got indicted for what he did. See, he was indicted 6 months before Kells even got picked up. And when he got indicted, he went down and asked them people, what do y'all need me to do?
Right, but
that's a damn shame.
Y'all on the panel?
Yeah, I'm on the live panel.
Oh my bad.
He asked them people, what y'all need from me? They say, well, we need to connect these dots. Can you do that? And guess what he did? Okay. That's what he did.
That's crazy. I'm just over it. And now that all this stuff is going on, and the guy, you know, he got this information allegedly, and with these letters, I really want to hear these letters.
But
that's
you know
what,
Brooke, if you a fucking this mother did fair time before, right? This dude cough, right? You can't go in no goddamn federal building. You can't have contact in no federal building with a person. You a federal fucking, you didn't convict yourself.
No, that's not what he said. He explained how he got hold of the letters and how
I ain't talking about the letter. I'm talking about how you do a video like you just come out of visiting someone in a federal institution when you
because it was already there. He played everybody. He already had a relationship with R. Kelly beforehand. He played everybody over here to make them seem or to make them see as if he did not know nothing, and he knew everybody from the jump. That's why he has a picture with himself in front of the building.
Don't believe that, Brooke. That man, I'm telling you.
Listen to what I'm saying. You got to listen to what I'm saying, okay? It's all gonna come out, but just listen. Listen to what I'm saying. The premise of this cough dude, right? The premise of him was he never knew about all the stuff that was going on with the R. Kelly situation. he ran across whatever, and then he heard about it, and he started to want to know more about it. Is that correct? Is that how that he came and got introduced into the sector?
No, he was contacted by the people on the Fox side.
Okay, so he was
You
contacted by. But what I'm saying is he didn't know nothing about. Well, wait a minute. Hold. So what I'm saying is he didn't know nothing about the situation, like the R. Kelly situation before, right? Is that correct or no?
He knew nothing before.
Okay.
He was contacted. He was paid. He was paid for somebody. You know how they did? I'm gonna give you an example of what happened. You see how they flocked over the Kwame Brown platform when he spoke on.
Yeah.
That's the same thing happened. They saw it. They paid to come on that platform, and the shit. You know what I'm saying? It generated certain things for that platform, and guess what? You gonna continue to do what's generating what you need on your platform. It's relevancy.
So let me ask you a question then, right? That he has a picture, and the picture is him standing in front of the federal building. Did you see that picture yet?
He just posted all of that.
So if he just got contacted not too long ago, how would he get that picture? When did he go to New York to take that picture?
This is what I'm telling you, Brooke. You can go to New York tomorrow and go take a picture in front of the federal.
But listen, Bob. You're not listening to what I'm saying. See, I'm an investigator, right?
No, you didn't catch the live. He was in New York at a Puff Daddy that was having something in New York that he was there for. And then he said he went to that federal building.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I was just asking. Okay, that explain that. All right, that's what I was asking because I'm trying to put the pieces of this here puzzle together because I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm listening to what y'all saying. I'm listening to the actual commentary of what he is reading these letters. Okay, and he put the picture up, so I'm like, okay, that's the picture. Then, of course, when that picture popped up, I just started thinking like, well, when the fuck did he do that? But never, okay, that answers that. In the two lives that I saw, all right. One of the things that he said was that R. Kelly had reached out to him. How?
Well, that's why I told people. I said all you gotta do is go back and listen. Go back and listen to Kells on them calls when when certain people called him. Certain people, R. Kelly not doing it. He got some of the best lawyers on his team that he could ever have right now. What is he reaching out to him for?
Correct. But why would R. Kelly reach out to him though?
That's why people doing it on R. Kelly's behalf. And if you can prove that you have a relationship with R. Kelly, it seems believable, right?
No, because the premise was here's what the premise was. Because I had asked Dana the same question. And he's like, well, he what did Dana say? Dana said, well, his platform is bigger. Okay, well, I know a bunch of people who platform is big. Why he reach out to Tommy Sotomayor? Why he ain't reach out to other YouTubers who are bigger YouTubers besides him? Why him?
Why is he reaching out to YouTube, period, when you R. Kelly?
My point for the whole thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm telling you about the letter. It don't make sense.
God. Jesus Christ.
It don't make. If I'm R. Kelly, I can get. If it's R. Kelly, your story can get ran any goddamn well.
Listen, it's a lot. And so right now, because it is a lot, this is how I kind of break stuff down. I listen to everything and I take note, and then I go back and I re-listen, and then I take note, and then I go back further and listen again, because eventually, if it's a lie, it's going to catch up with itself. It's going to catch up. So it don't matter how many times. If it's a lie, the story will continue to change. You can keep asking. That's one reason that the FBI have such a success rate. And I'm not just talking about with this, but like with criminals and stuff like that, or with murderers and stuff, because they ask the same question in a different sentence, and then the dumbass people don't realize they asking the same question and they give them different answers.
But listen at this though, Brooke. Listen, I'm telling you, I went on yesterday just for a little bit, and the first thing I heard on there yesterday, because I've been following this fight for 3 years, along with a lot of other people that's been following this fight for 3 years that also heard in the indictment of Don the Hustle Man, where he forged this man's signature on that goddamn cease and desist, when he said that the letter was written by someone else, but it was signed by Kels. Come on, then his indictments told you where he forged this man's signature on the fucking cease and desist.
Bye. Here's what. Okay, I know Dana must be at church. That's probably why he got the mute thing going. I have the first set of Don Russell indictments, right? And I want us to do a live, and I want us to go over Don Russell indictment. I have because I know Dana's at church, so I'm not sure exactly what time he'll get out. But give me a few hours, and we can do it on your platform or mine. It doesn't matter. And I want to go over the indictments. Can we read the indictments again, please? I want to just go over it, because if I gotta go to the back, you just made what you just said just made complete freaking sense. It just clicked for me. It just clicked for me. It just clicked all the way for me. And the one thing that he tried to throw out there was nobody didn't notice, but R. Kelly calls Azrael Zells. Well, that's something that if he was R. Kelly's manager, allegedly, he would know that, because he's always with R. Kelly. So yes, he would know that.
Another part he said yesterday, when he was reading the letter, he was speaking to the parents. Now, who we heard come out and say on the recording, I already spoke to the Claire. They were speaking to the Sam. Who was putting these people together? R. Kelly, Kel didn't have shit to say to them people. He felt like these women were grown. What the fuck am I talking to y'all parents for?
Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is people not paying that no mind, because things that are being thrown out, like, oh, you can trust me because I'm gonna tell you something that nobody know, and you can ask R. Kelly. He was the only person who called as Roselles. So okay, when people hear that, they're like, well, damn, you know what? Okay, well, let's find out that's true, because that might be true. Let's see if that's true. All right, it could be true. But why wouldn't a person who alleges that they were a manager, they would know that?
Smoke and mirror. But I'm gonna tell you, even more so, it should be a shame on the people that are out here really trying to vindicate Kels, because these motherfuckers is playing on y'all emotion, man. They making y'all think something that it ain't. And if you ain't got the ability to think for yourself, see me, I tell people this all the time. You got to be able to look and listen twice as much as you fucking talk. Shut up. Let these people talk for themselves. Take their words and use it against them. You don't have to do this shit. Just listen. Listen. Read the black and white. This shit is there, plain as day. You just heard. Did you just see this? Hold on, let me go to it. This fucking woman say, look what she said. She said, you right. Hollywood reading the indictment don't mean nothing. To me, it's irrelevant and dumb. How the fuck is an indictment irrelevant and dumb if it's black and white from this man's fucking mouth?
And they should know that, because the indictments is the indictment is where all the information lie that they're getting. So the indictments is very important, because if you ain't reading the indictments, then how can you even try to solve anything?
Are you looking at the stream?
Yeah. Can you take that remove that tag at the bottom? Unclick the comment so I can see it. I'm gonna read it. No, LC, just click that so it can go off of it. I can't see the bottom.
Go back on now.
No, what you doing, bro? Just unclick the thing. Yeah, there you go. All right, go back. All right, let me read it real quick. Hold on. I'm going to read it. It says, You write by Hollywood. Reading that indictment doesn't mean nothing to me. It's irrelevant and dumb. We all know Don was trying to help Rob. Why you think he tried getting a cease and desist against Lifetime So now you telling me you believe the lying government, Faith Rogers and her mom, when we saw with our own eyes what they did to Rob, what they're doing to Michael Williams, and if Rob hadn't reported his things stolen, why is any concern to you? Dana, Levi, Sharon, Barry Hankerson, Sony concern is getting Rob out first, not who's trying to steal his things. And all I'm saying is, I started following you because you are fair and gave out facts. Now you're just here for the foolery on a man life. First of all, let me hold on, bro. Let me address this bitch. Use my language on Sunday. First of all, bitch, you stupid bitch, don't you dare come on none of these people over here. We are the motherfucking dream team. We know what the fuck we doing, okay? We have not been wrong yet about nothing. We have not been wrong yet about anything. These people keep saying that Dana lie. Dana has not lied about anything in reference to Robert Sylvester Kelly in this case. If he wants to tell you or lie about his life, who the fuck cares? It ain't about Dana, it's about Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's number one. Number two, you stupid ass bitch. You don't even be over here. You don't come and participate in our lives. You don't come over here and read indictments, you dummy. Do you not understand one of the reasons why this man got found guilty was because of what the fuck was in the indictment for Jane Doe number 5, you idiot? Won't you go back and read Jane Doe number 5? Bitch? Stop fucking playing with somebody. Rebecca Johnson, you stupid ass bitch. Don't come over here and comment on that now. Never post if you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Stupid ass bitch. Now, I'm tired of these hoes. I swear I'm tired of it. These bitches is delusional. They want to have kids by this man. They believe they got kids by this man. These people is gone crazy. All the way. And I'm not having it. You ever come over here and harass none of my goddamn brothers because I'm going to dig in y'all asses, okay? I'm going to dig in it like I got a spoon and you bitches is some ice cream. I'm going to dig all up in your asses. Go on somewhere with that foolery because you don't know anything about shit. Because if you knew anything about anything, then you would have known about these indictments. You would have known that Darnell Russell had been indicted before R. Kelly was indicted. You fucking idiot. You bitches don't read shit.
They don't want to read.
They don't read. They don't do shit. All they do is run their gaffers and look dumb and sound dumb and let a person tell y'all. Let me tell y'all what this dumb motherfucker did, okay? And y'all ain't even realize it. We realized it, but I'm talking about people like the Rebecca bitch. Y'all don't even realize it. You dumb motherfuckers. That dude, Darnell Russell, just threw Keith under the whole fucking bus. You stupid bitches. Did y'all even hear what he said? Did you hear what he said about Keith and what Keith had did? Do you know it's probably going to be an indictment coming with Keith soon? You dumb bitches. Do y'all not see that? Can y'all not hear? If you bitches have not been around for 3 years, shut the fuck up, sit the fuck back, reserve your opinion for a later time and date. Really, I don't want to hear the shit, because if you don't know nothing, then you don't know nothing. Okay?
You go on there, hear the federal government say they want to seize all Kelly's assets, and then you come out and tell the fucking federal government what the assets are.
Yeah. and who got them? And who the other person is that got them? I say, you got to be shitting me. This nigga just told on his partner in crime.
Yeah. Oh, he gonna make it so he trying to burn that bridge with Kels and Keith, because you know Keith, he say Keith is the power of attorney. But with him having the material, it can't move without the power of attorney, because once you give somebody power of attorney over you, then that power of attorney have to answer for you. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you a question, Dizzy. Since that's the case, right? And since if he's alleging that Keith is the power of attorney, right?
Right.
So then can anybody explain to me why one of his trophies. I think it was the BET award. I'm not for sure, but one of his awards was on eBay for $1,200. Can anybody explain to me why the fuck was one of his awards on eBay for $1,200?
He said that was a
Can
lie.
anybody explain that to me?
He said that was a lie. You weren't on here when I
No,
just
that was no motherfucking lie. I saw that shit with my own eyes. No, it was not a lie. And I was getting ready to buy it. I swear to God, I was getting ready to buy it because I said, I'm going to get this shit. I'm going to hold it because I can't believe at what I'm looking at. That is not no lie. That shit was on there. And I don't know how y'all feel about Devo, but Devo was the one who said it. And I went and looked at myself, and I'd be damned if it was there. It was on there. I saw that shit with my own eyes. That ain't no damn lie.
He said, why would he sell it on? Why he said, why would he sell it on? Why would he sell it on? Why would he sell it on eBay when he can do it all on his IndieBill
I don't know.
website?
I'm trying to find out why would anybody put that shit on eBay? Why would you put that on there? Because it happened right after all his stuff got taken. Right after all that stuff happened. Remember when Joy came and was, you know, packing up all the stuff or whatever? It happened right after that. I'm not lying. I saw that shit with my own eyes. And I said, I can't believe that this man's stuff is really on the internet. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I may have gotten it screenshotted somewhere. I got to go look, but I know I saw it because I felt some kind of way about that shit. I couldn't believe it.
He had me laughing when he said he wanted to give Carrie something of his brother's, but he gave Carrie a watch that R. Kelly had bought for him. So how is that you giving him something that his brother to have?
Wait a minute. How can you give somebody anything when the fuck they're alive? Is he dead? What? R. Kelly is not dead. Why is you giving anybody of anything?
Yo, that's what he said. I got the shit on. I got the shit. I just went on. I listened to him on one of the lives he was on, and he was just talking. And he said that y'all all seen Kels is his friend, but he said y'all all seen the nigga piss on the girls on the tape. He said that out of his own mouth.
With friends like that, who the fuck need enemies? With friends like that, who need enemies?
Exactly.
That's why my circle is so small. It ain't even a circle. Shit, it's a dot. It's a dot. I can't. Because with friends like that, I don't know. Maybe people's values are different, but I don't get it. You know, that's why I just don't understand it. Number one, should nobody have fucking power of attorney over that man, but either his attorneys. His attorneys is the only people, or his family matters, and it's different types of attorney. It's different types of power of attorney. So because he was a business, then I can understand maybe, but I can understand him having an attorney for the entertainment, and the entertainment attorney would have power of attorney over him while he is in jail, right? That's over his entertainment stuff, over his R. Kelly possessions, right? And then his family, his oldest child is the next person in line. If he's not married, which he's not, that should have power of attorney over his personal things, like him personally. And then his lawyers, the regular ones, would be the ones that have the power of attorney over, you know, the court stuff like that. Not nobody who's not in his bloodline, not nobody who said they his managers. These people have started something, they're halfway through because they think that their plan is going to come out, but what they didn't expect was for people to use their brains, because it is some people who are using their brains that we're not falling for this dumb shit. Right. So they will get caught.
People think like, and we just out here, man. We are regular people out here speaking our opinion. We don't have a personal relationship with Kels, but we have been watching this shit for 3 years. So in 3 years, you should be able to form an opinion. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like my opinion is not accurate, challenge it.
Yeah.
You don't have to argue. Well, why this R. Kelly sector is so broken up is because people want to make you choose the side. I don't have to choose a side. I'm gonna go on several platforms because the way this shit works, you have to go around and take a bit from here, a bit from here, a bit from here, and put it all together and make it make sense. Because
Right.
it's not gonna all be in one place. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
It's not gonna all be in one place. So you have to go around and do your investigation.
Oh shit. My bad.
You know, and that's just how I look at it. But once you become once you start cooperating,
Who is that?
with Aaron or Dana.
Wake your ass up. Nigga, you going to sleep again tonight?
I got Dana muted and I got Aaron muted now. But I know once see when Kels was asking to be out on bail, his lawyer was asking for him to be out on bail. When the hustle man was asking to travel, the federal government asked the judge for him to travel. So that means he's property of the federal government.
That's not me.
Oh, that's Dana.
One of y'all. It was one of y'all. You just woke up? That was 5 minutes ago we said that.
No, that's Dana. Dana been asleep.
Lord, because we was up last night. That's why I feel them. I don't know why my husband woke me up at 11:30. Don't wake me up at no damn 11:30. I'm asleep. It's Sunday. I ain't working even. Excuse me. That's all.
Me and my son, we about to go to a wedding, man. But I had to come on, and this woman, Rebecca. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell. She was just tripping, man. So
Rebecca Johnson, bitch, keep your motherfucking ass up off my brother's platform because he may not cuss your dumb ass out, but I will, bitch. I will cuss you out. Keep your motherfucking ass off his platform if you cannot be logical with your thinking. He ain't gonna cuss you out, bitch, but I will. Okay? So I hope you got that. Here, Carter, because you see me doing stuff, you just want to hear that. Here.
What's up, brother?
Be quiet, please. Sorry about that. But yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna hit the mute.
What's up, Malik?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, brother?
I don't know why every time I try to get on here and it be multiple people, it sounds like I'm muffled in the can.
It sounds like I can hear you pretty good. I don't know who is Queen Leo.
Nevertheless, when it comes down to the whole thing, I think when the news broke, everybody just started scrambling, trying to save their own butt.
Right.
And a lot of folks thought that he was going to sink a little faster than he wound up sinking, or if he totally sank. That's a matter of opinion on your eyes and where you feel he's at this particular junction in the case. I mean, but if anybody know about the federal government, it usually don't take that long for you to go for a sentencing. Like your sentencing date is 18 months out. That's unheard of.
Right.
Now, the only time the feds play these type of games is if they're trying to bleed you dry. So maybe there is some money somewhere that somebody knows about, and they trying to get all they can get to make sure that when the next decision comes down from the Court of Appeals, that there is no third appeal. But I just think folks should be mindful of all the smoke screens that people have thrown up to take the focus off of their personal selves. You know, even down to, as Brooks said, the Grammy being put on the internet. Now, I mean, I'm not no mathematician, nor do I spend time counting somebody else's money. But I doubt if he was that financially challenged to where he would even allow somebody to put that type of accolade on a website for $1,200. I mean, but you know, O.J. Simpson got locked up for 7 years for stealing his own stuff back. So who can say what's what, or who can say what was to be? But I think it's too many smoke screens. Every other day, somebody is trying to cover up something, and so now we want to blame Dana. Dana said he was there. It seemed like everybody want to put the focus on Dana, but the one thing nobody seems to remain is Dana don't say nothing. He lets you give his opinion, and he say moving on. So whatever transpired, and not being funny, if Dana was at 16 parties with him, you would never know, because all Dana says is, I know him. That's it. He don't give you no more information past, I met the guy. That's it. So I think a lot of people should stop gasping for straws and let the facts fall as the facts fall.
Right.
And when it's over, everybody go their mutual way. But all this old other crazy stuff, man, let it go.
So Malik, let me ask you something. Now, if homies of yours,
And all this comes up super secure connection.
if shit go down, you know what I'm saying, and the indictment come out. So you're not gonna.
Wait a minute, hold on, Malik. You gotta mute or turn that down. We can hear that in the background.
I just cut it off.
All right.
I told you I can't hear you. I can barely hear y'all.
So you can barely hear me?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah. So when have it ever been a time where you have not believed the black and white? They want us to believe the black and white when it comes to chaos, but not when it comes to people that's associated with him.
How can I say this and be politically correct? As an individual who's been down that lane with that black and white before, I know how the black and white can be distorted.
Yeah, manipulated.
Contrary to popular belief, most lawyers who are excellent are great at English and the art of writing. So they know how to put a sequence of words together to make a person seem as if they are treacherous, a menace to society, humbling, real meek. You know, they know how to paint the picture that they need for the situation they need it for.
Right.
So when it comes to that black and white, it's a fine line with it. But I also know that a lot of times when the person is drawing the line, they're the person who controls how fine that line is.
Right.
And I also knew that once they yelled, this was going down in New York, it was all about the RICO. He can go to 15 other different states and walk on the RICO, because the RICO ain't strong but nowhere but in New York.
Right. But then we also just realized, like they was going around saying one man ain't no enterprise, but it took until this other person indictment to come out to understand what it was never one man.
Well,
then also along with the indictment, it's statements that he put on record. It's nothing that they are saying. This is, his statements that was made, that was documented. So it's kind of like, damn, like, it's tough.
I think that he shouldn't have spoken too fast in certain forms. I definitely don't think he should have did the interview with Gayle King. I think the whole Gayle King thing was like going in front of the firing squad and letting them give you your tombstone pizza, because that was
But see,
that,
Malik, I disagree with you on that. I think he should have did that. And to me, let me just tell you what it meant to me. To me, and how he talked, everything that he said made sense. He's not a regular smuggler man. So to have 6 or 7 people accuse him of something over a 30-year career, I can see that, right? But
let me
smuggler person will have about 6 or 7 people, not a person who would consider themselves a sex symbol, who have wrote nothing more than like here and there other songs, but for the most part, the majority of his talent and singing is about sex, love, and whatever. And for it to be minimum, that's minimum.
Let me tell you right where.
Wait a minute. Let me finish my statement. Y'all got a hard time of letting people get stuff out. Let me get it out, and then when I'm done, you can talk. When it comes to that, I feel like he did Gayle King, and I felt his emotion. I felt his frustrations. I understood exactly where he's coming from. I did not see that as being something that was bad. I saw that as him being frustrated because you have people who are trying to say that he's one way and he's not that way. I don't get that. I don't see that as being a bad thing. Go ahead.
Okay. Since you mentioned that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna take a lot of time. I'm gonna go straight for the kill. Name me 5 movies that Denzel Washington did.
Okay, that's Denzel Washington. I'm not talking about Denzel
said
Washington.
Name me 5 movies that Denzel Washington did.
It doesn't matter, Malik. Why doesn't it matter? Get to the point.
Right there. Ava.
Get to the point.
Ava.
He probably getting his son situated because they getting ready to leave out. So he probably listening, but he probably can't hit the button because he getting his son situated.
What's up,
Go
bro?
ahead, just say it. Go ahead.
What movie did Denzel finally get an Oscar for?
Oh my God, we all know that.
John Q.
Who?
Was it John Q or which one movie it was?
No, it was the one he played the gangster in. Stop.
Training Day.
Right.
Right now.
If you remember in the Gayle King interview, bro, when he stand up and did that part, y'all killing me out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he put the nails in his coffin right there.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't agree. I don't agree with you on that.
So,
Brooke, what Malik is saying that he put the attention on the industry.
No,
I don't agree. I don't agree. What Malik is trying to say that he shouldn't have did the interview, that he basically made himself a target or made himself seem like, he's wrong. I don't agree with that. I don't believe that. I believe everything that he said because he made sense. Why would he, the king of R&B who can have any woman he wants, why would he do something like that? That's dumb.
So let me ask you a question.
Dumb.
So if you're saying the king of R&B can have any woman that he wants, first of all, let me say this: when he jumped up, he reacted out of emotion. There's no place for emotion in business. You can't make an emotional business decision.
That was personal because he has been getting attacked on the personal
level. That was emotional. Look, all you got to do is go back and look. He reacted emotional.
It don't have nothing to do with it. That was how that man really felt. I believe.
Second of all,
I believe that he is being set up. I believe that. I truly believe in my heart that this man is being set up. When he did that interview with Gayle King, I truly believe everything that he said to be accurate and true. It makes sense. If you ever come to a place where somebody is giving you an explanation or they're telling you a story and the shit don't make sense, do you know why it don't make sense? Because it's not true.
Okay, Brooke. 10 years ago, when he walked out of that courtroom free and clear, that was his sign right there to never put himself back into the same predicament again. Again, I say to you, if you watch the interview again, he reacted out of emotion, a real deep emotion. He damn near. I want to say he started banging on his chest. He made everything emotional. This right here wasn't an emotional situation.
But
as much as we say, or as much as you want to say, you think he's being set up. Here's what I'm gonna say to you. In the words of Ghostface, when he by himself every night, I'm sure he going through his brain deciphering what he shouldn't have done, from what he should have done, from how he should have done it, or from how he shouldn't have done it. All you got to do is look. He totally reacted emotional. He totally reacted emotional. He reacted the same way Nicky Barnes did when Nicky Barnes found out that Guy Fisher was smashing his girlfriend. The first thing he said was, "Oh no, I'm the king. Now I got to get you." He reacted out of emotion. Emotion is not a way to respond.
Right, because that's what they look for. They want you to react that way because it gives off a signal of guilt to them, even though you may be innocent. And people gonna base it off of how you react. Like, just because a girl say you slept with her, you ain't sleep with her, but depends on how she look, it's gonna base your reaction off that. You feel me? It depends on who. Man, ain't no way. Certain situations you may be like, "No, ain't no way I did that." But depends on who the woman is. You're gonna be like, "Oh, ain't no motherfucking way hell no." But
see, and everybody has tried to tune out the very first video. If you can go back to 2000, I want to say it was 2002, 2003, when that video first hit the streets. When it first hit the streets, it was several different versions of this video. And when I mean the versions of the video were so clear, at one point you can see him and the young lady in what appears to be an office, and you can hear his partner call out, "Hey, yo, Rob, the phone." And you can hear him say clearly, "All right." I mean, if you want to really get to the skin, all you got to do is go back. You can clearly see that they in the rainforest room. You can see him adjusting the camera, the whole 9 yards. Him put the $200 on the pool table or the table. You can see this. And what happened was everybody who was somebody, meaning, back in the day, if you lived the life, the little high school chick liked you. You was a couple years older than her, whatever. Woo. But you wasn't running around here taking no recordings of it. That man figured he was larger than life. When he walked away from that, if I'm the king of R&B and I can have every woman I want, I'm going to Africa. I'm going to get me an umfufu. I don't even want you to speak our language. That's crazy.
Right.
Well, how do you find? Listen, not only do you find yourself in the same predicament, but
it's the same. But the same predicament.
I think they said, and pardon me, they got 200 iPads.
But nothing was on those devices. That was used in the last trial that he just went on. None of they had found nothing on them. But
okay.
Material.
So listen, even if they didn't find nothing on the iPads, right, Val?
Right.
So
they didn't find no minors on no iPad. The ones that he was accused of, those tapes that they're referencing, it's tapes after 2000. I mean, before 2008. None of those tapes are after from 2009 on up. They are old tapes. They're not nothing that's new. So That's the thing. See, they're not telling people that. You have to investigate that and find that out on your own. You know why? Because they want you to believe that this man was out here still making tapes after he got off in 2008, and he wasn't, not with no minors.
Right.
So at the end of the day,
So hold on 1 second.
Minor, right.
So you just said that after 2008, he wasn't out here still making tapes with minors.
Listen, no. What they are saying,
what did you just say? No.
Minors. What they are saying is minors, Malik. Not saying that I'm not speaking in the sense of what he has done. Anything that comes out of my mouth is always going to be alleged because I was never there. What I'm saying to you is from what the people have said, right? They're not going to tell you after they come out, they're going to say, yeah, we got 2,000 tapes. We got all these iPads, right? We got all this, we got all of that, right? So what they didn't tell you was some of the iPads that they had that do have sex scenes on it, they were consenting adults. That's number one. And number two, nothing that they had, because they considered that tape with that girl on there to be a minor. And when he got found not guilty, nothing like that transpired again. Why do you think it didn't come up in reference to his the trial?
Look at this though, Brooke. Allegedly, Sparkle said her niece, wasn't doing anything of that nature, like sexually. According to that tape, that person was a pro.
Absolutely. I mean, grinding more than I can know how to grind. I'm a grown ass 40-year-old woman.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go, man. I'm finna head to a wedding. I hate to cut it short because my brother Malik on here, man. My sister on here, and we got about 60 people in the chat. Man, I didn't intend to go this long, but Miss Rebecca, she had to get a dress. I'm gonna let Miss Sandra up right quick, but I'm about to get ready to get off. Go to this wedding.
How y'all doing? Thank you, Brooke, for clearing that up. I was just coming in there to clear that up. You cleared it up.
Oh, thank you, Mom. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, baby. I pay attention now.
So welcome.
We pay attention now. We pays attention. Why y'all think ain't nobody never else said nothing else about it? Why do y'all think y'all not hearing nobody saying that this man is a pedophile? Come on, y'all.
He's not a pedophile, and a pedophile. And I want to get it also clear for those that's in the live. I heard another live that was going on, and I want to get this clear regarding Demetrius. Demetrius did not teach Robert to do anything.
No.
Demetrius did what Demetrius did on his own.
Yes, right. Accurate.
So don't come in here with the lying saying Demetrius was having sex with Robert. Y'all come up with the craziest stuff, and that's some of these people in your lives, sweetheart, not you in particular. I want these people need to stop the nonsense. And when I say these people, I'm meaning my people. We are the worst. We do too much to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
this
get clarity?
This is ridiculous.
Can I get clarity on who Demetrius is, please?
Well, that's the guy.
The manager. You don't know who Demetrius is? The one who went and allegedly got the birth certificate for Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 years older than R. Kelly, but he running the streets with him. When R. Kelly won his first talent show, Demetrius took the money and fucking hauled ass and left the man high and dry.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta and for those that think that just because we have different pages, everybody got their own pages and they're doing their own thing. Don't get this thing twisted. The people that support Robert, we support him. Mm-hmm. We support him because we believe in his innocence.
That's it.
And we see the bull crap.
Yep. Stay woke. Stay woke. It seemed like I'm gonna have to get back on my job because by being so emotional, I kind of stepped back because it was getting emotional. Because in my heart, God already gave me the sign that man is being railroaded. So when I talk about it, it's just so passionate for me. I get upset. I start getting emotional, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. I gotta fall back for a minute because I want y'all to hear it instead of hearing me get emotional. I need for y'all to get the message. So I kind of fell back,
but I want my two brothers that's on here to understand with the way things went down inside of that courtroom, y'all lives are in danger. I want y'all to hear me.
I know for a fact. I say, man, people didn't understand how important this trial was for men moving forward. This changes the way that you deal with a woman. Period. I mean, if you're dealing with a woman who get upset that you know that you don't want to be there no more, like she can go and say things that and get people behind it.
And the only way you're gonna fight it is with your hands behind your back.
That's it. They took everything this man had.
And if y'all don't see what's happening with, and I stated this before, if y'all don't see what's happening with Drake and the other guy, all of these lawsuits that they have and that they're putting on these men, that they come there to do a concert. Once they drain them dry of their money, then they're gonna try to file charges on them where they gotta fight with their hands behind their back. Wake up, my people. This is stupid.
I said that. Yes, ma'am, Sandra. I said that.
Who are you referencing to, Miss Sandra?
I'm referencing Drake and the other guy that was doing the concert here in Houston. And because because of the people that got killed, they're actually going after them when they shouldn't be going after them. You go after the city of Houston.
Yep. I'm with you, mamas. I am with you.
They want us to believe that. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off here, but they want us to believe that Kanye crazy.
No, he ain't crazy. Kanye ain't crazy by a long shot.
He's not crazy.
You know what you doing?
Kanye ain't crazy.
But they want us to believe that he's crazy.
They ain't gonna mess with him because they know that the sound mind that he has, they know that we gonna rise up with him, so they ain't gonna bother him because we know he ain't crazy. Trust and believe that.
I want y'all to understand me, and I'm serious I'm so serious as serious can be. When it's to the point, ladies, if y'all are listening to me, it's to the point where we can see our brothers going down the wrong path. If we don't tap them on the shoulder and say, not this way, we ain't going down that path. Don't ignore it, because what we're not going to have is you allowing them to go down the path that you want them to go down, and then you're going to cry wolf later. That ain't what we're going to do. Because I stand for mine all the way.
Me too.
All the way around, and I mean that. Y'all can call me whatever you want to call me, but it is what it is, because at the end of the day, they stand for theirs. Not one person out here on this YouTube street is talking about where is Harvey Weinstein actually locked and booked, and what cell is he in?
Right, because after this, he got the COVID release.
And he's on home arrest, and he ain't been back to jail. But they put out that he's in this jail and he's in this cell. They lying.
Oh, it's a bunch. It ain't just Harvey. Where in the hell is Steinberg? What his name is? What's his name?
Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, and he ain't dead either. Why we didn't see his body?
Where was the funeral? Why
I hate to end the live, man, and I hope to catch y'all. Miss Sandra, I'm glad that you came on here. I think I've seen you before on a different.
You have.
We know who Sandra is.
Yeah, but I'm glad you came over, and I really appreciate it, my brother Malik. Me and you gonna have to get up on here, just ourselves, and chit chat it up a little bit. And everybody that's in the chat that came by and spent time with me today, man, I really, really appreciate y'all. And if y'all don't do nothing else when y'all navigating through these YouTube streets, think for yourself.
Yeah,
that's it.
Please do.
That's it. And stand with our brothers. Our men need us, y'all, ladies. Ladies, again, our men need us.
Yep. I have became
when they get the men out the home. There goes the family.
Yep. 2021. I deemed that I was being an advocate for men, and I still feel that way, and I'm gonna carry it on until I feel like justice is gonna be what it is, which I doubt it. So I'm gonna be advocating for men probably for the rest of my life. So y'all have a good day, everybody.
All right.
See you guys later. Enjoy your family, sweetheart.
Thank you for coming in.
Okay, baby. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Please show me your true colors. Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave.